What is the best creative side hustle for your mental health? This is a question that not many people ask. Many talk about side hustle, many aspire to be creators as well. And those aspire creators, those who want to start a side hustle on the side of their job, want to make some money on the side and hopefully to make it a primary source of income one day, right? To do what you love and earn money from it. And of course, this is why I'm here too, to try to reach that as well and inspire you on the way. However, when you start your content creation journey, you realize very soon that you need to put a lot of work in it and you need to be consistent and show up even when you don't want to, and to try to enjoy and find your true value. All this sort of stuff requires you to really connect with what you do and to try to eliminate all the noise that interrupt you to be really consistent with your work and see some results and progress. And one of these noise is the feedback that you get from social media, whether it's comments and whether it's the very immediate feedback you get from likes, from views and spreadability on YouTube, or paid ads on Facebook and on TikTok and Instagram Reels. The common thing about all these different spaces is that when you create content there, you get immediate feedback, or you just don't see any results, which oftentimes happen to many creators, of course, especially in the beginning, and you don't understand why. Here you get a lot of comments, here you don't. Here you get bad comments, here you get positive comments, here you get hundreds of views, here you get thousands of views, and here you get 0 views. And all that make your mental health and overall experience as you create the content very fluctuate and fragile, right? It's like the algorithm controls you, and then also the feedback you get from the audience control your mood. And this is not great over time. The core advice is to just be tough and understand that this is part of the game. And of course, I agree with that. This is why I still create content on YouTube. And you indeed get immediate feedback on the channel, especially when you grow. I'm still a beginner on this channel, so I don't get that much of attention from the audience and from the algorithm yet. However, I am aware of that where I grow, it will come at some point. On the other hand, with blogging, and this is the right side hustle I recommend. Blogging allows you to stay consistent with the work, as it takes time for Google or the other search engine, Bing and others, to crawl your content and to show it up, especially when you have a brand new blog. When you become a seasoned blogger, of course, Google trusts you more and crawl and index your content faster. But even then, it takes days, at least hours or days, until it shows up. So when it takes time, which people think is a bad thing, but is a good thing for your mental health, if you are sensitive and you want to calm down and stay consistent and not checking the stats all the time and checking the comments, checking the likes and checking the subscribers. There, you are kind of isolated. You have to stay with your content. You need to give yourself intrinsic feedback, right? Because you are not aware if it's good, or you can consult with a friend to send it to your friends or something like that, or post it on social media, on Pinterest. But it's still far slower feedback than you get on creating content on the other social platform. YouTube, on video terms, is a far closer one to blogging for me, because the feedback is still very light. Afterwards, when you become bigger, it will be more like the other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and so on. The idea of reducing the friction with the algorithm and the audience is kind of counterintuitive, but this is what can protect your mental health during creating content in the long term. So I know that today's blogging seems even less lucrative creation model, because all of the algorithm changes and it's very difficult now to get organic traffic. But you can still do it utilizing the power of Bing and Pinterest, which is also very slow. You can still get organic traffic for your blog, and there you create long form content, and it takes more time for the feedback to come. So this was my unexpected tip for you as a beginner creator. If you want to protect your mental health and get more consistent with your work, then think about starting a blog. Even though I know it's not recommended today compared to other social media platforms. In terms of success, right, if you want to be more successful, more traffic and other metrics, and of course, lastly, money from ads and expanding your newsletter and so on, of course, social media is the rapid way to do so. However, if you want a more stable approach to content creation and protect your soul on the go, the traditional blogging will provide you just that. So this was my tip for today. And if you still want to create video content, I think YouTube is best for sensitive creators like me. So if you are a bit susceptible to all this feedback and all this stuff online, but you still want to create content, check this video where I explain the benefits and why you should start your content creation on YouTube if you are highly sensitive. So see you there.